We have a database called as techpedia.in. It has information of 200,000 engineering projects, including chemical engineering, by 550,000 students. Why did Sachi do it? Why did Honeybee Network do it? Because we didn't want any student of our country to do what has been done before. And I can't expect you to go to the website of 7,500 colleges of this country to find out what has been done before. Even to expect you to go to all the IITs will take a lot of time. Your time should be used in developing those solutions. And then we have made another database with the help of two students who are going to come today to meet me, Jaigam and Devika. Now, in the last 4 months, 5 months, they have put it together, gyan.org/patent.php. It has 0.43 million abandoned US patents available free of charge to anybody and everybody. Nobody else has that. Such a database does not exist in the world. These were all granted patents, mind you. They had gone through the sieve. They were screened, they were granted, and when the time came for renewal, the inventor couldn't pay the fees. So they are valid, useful pieces of knowledge available to use in your projects and research without any restriction. Only attribution is required. I want your projects to be high-value projects because each one of you is precious, only of one of your kind. And if you don't spend that precious life on something really precious, really valuable, then we won't get more value out of you. So as a teacher, as a part of ecosystem, we are trying to innovate in creating ecosystem so that each one of you becomes more efficient. Isn't it true? So we want to share a lot, and this database is accessible to everybody in the world, not just Indians, not just IT, anybody. Open access, no password required, no user ID required. Open access. So this is the power of open knowledge. These are some examples, very simple examples. All over the world, the walkers that people use don't have adjustable legs. In United States of America, in Japan, in Europe, nowhere. This girl sent an idea and the team of NIF designed this solution. It could be better, of course, I can agree. It's not as sleek as it should be. For example, when designing audit, students did an audit in NID Gandhinagar campus. They found that, look, we don't put pressure equal on both the hands, left and right. So the balancing should be taken care of that. We had not taken care of that. It's a very simple problem. Where should I hold it? In the beginning of the bar, middle, and what is best? We had not optimized it. So there were a lot of problems with this design. I'm not saying it is ideal design, but it breaks the inertia. It makes it possible for us to think that yes, walkers can be of this type. Correct? That is the purpose it has served. Look at this. A little girl sent an idea. Sir, my pets get stressed when I am busy with my exams. Deva Sharma. I said, yes, you are right. My parents also get stressed when I don't call them. My plants also get stressed when I don't spend time with them and water them when I'm traveling. So pets, plants, and people, are these things? They are beings. So Internet of Things is not the right phrase for capturing communication among these beings. So why don't we change the concept? Internet of Things to Internet of Things, thoughts and feelings and beings. If a concept doesn't capture the essence of my being, my consciousness, my responsibility to my children, my parents, my pets, my plants, then it is not a useful concept. I will change the concept rather than become indifferent to the needs of those people, correct? So I will have to use the concept and technologies in a manner that I can also sense their tensions so that I can be responsible to them. Concepts have to be transformed. My point is, we cannot be just consumer of categories of thought that people will create in the world, and we will fill our aspirations and our design potential in those categories that people have created. Unless you challenge a concept, come out with a new category, new way of classification, new way of categorization of data, of information, of ideas. I'm telling you in very practical sense. We must create that expectation. The essence of knowledge is taxonomy, classification. These are ladies in Meghalaya, Mizoram, cooking. First layer of harnessing heat. These rods are used for trolleys that they build on mountains. This rod becomes stronger when it is heated. The wood curing is taking place. You understand? Firewood, because it's a high rainfall area, Cherrapunji, they are being dried. Meat, cheese for preservation is being dried. And on the top there is a seed bag where seeds are preserved. So what is happening now? We know that there is a different temperature gradient as the smoke rises. Do I use this concept in my everyday life? I dissipate so much heat. Last time I came here, I showed an example of a student who did a work on refrigerator where the compressor produces heat, correct? And refrigerator is used for keeping things cool. That fellow put a heat chamber alongside the compressor, took the heat, made a hot chamber. Now this compressor worked less, used less energy, and delivered me more utility. Now I can keep food warm and I can keep food cool. This is an example of how the ecosystem is created. We came across this beautiful bridge of tree roots, my favorite example, in Meghalaya, in Nogret village. So we asked them, why did you make such a bridge? Bridges can be made of wood, iron, steel, concrete, whatever, ropes. Sir, we wanted to do something different. Culture was the first culprit. Culture creates questions. What culture you create in your class, in your department, in your institution. That's culture. That culture creates questions. That culture creates discomfort. Culture is about shared belief. If all of us agree that we have to do something different, something useful, something meaningful, then we will do that. All right, then what did you do next? Sir, then we saw these roots of the tree on both sides of the river. They looked like ropes. So we thought, why don't we use them? But sir, it required collective action. So we needed cooperation of people. So you need technology. You need institutions, rules for collective behavior. And you need culture, which is Thesaurus. It takes 50 years to make, it lasts for 500 years. What kind of culture would be there where 2 generations make it and 20 generations use it? It's practical, it's happening in our country just now. It is possible in this country to design for long-term sustainability. कुछ भी तो waste नहीं है, इसमें entropy है. The roots of the trees are weaving around the stones. Stone गिर जाएंगे नदी में, तो उठा लेना दोबारा से. Extremely poignant example of sustainability. A design which is superb, functional, sustainable, inclusive, accessible, affordable. सारी conditions पूरी हो रही हैं. It creates a benchmark. I'm not saying every design can fulfill this condition, but at least it makes it possible that you can think that way. It widens the horizon of thinking. So we were walking in Purulia. We saw these beautiful terracotta horses under a tree. So we asked the people, it's a village of potters, why did you keep such beautiful terracotta horses? Somebody can break it, somebody can make it. Sir, we haven't kept the beautiful ones, we have kept the best ones. Why did you keep the best one? Sir, don't you see this is a path? Our children go by this path to school every day in the morning. They should know what the current standard of the best is. They must do better. This is the culture of this country. This creative culture, it springs from values of this kind, which challenges the young people that you must do better. What we could do is what we could do. This is the best we could do. Now, please, kids, you take it forward. Thank you so much. That's the challenge to you all.
And till date, 174,000 ideas, innovations, or traditional knowledge practices have been mobilized across India. The need of the hour is to link all knowledge-rich, economically poor people with modern institutions of science and technology, design, venture funds, manufacturing and marketing to scale up their innovations.
Inclusive innovation requires creativity which is imbued with compassion and works through collaboration. Every single person of our country, and for the matter of the world, should have this faith that they are capable of generating creative solutions.
Can India become the largest provider of open source technology in the world? Can innovations be recognized as instruments of empowerment? Can local knowledge, culture, and institutions bring about a mental revolution? It is happening, and the future is an exciting possibility.